Good afternoon, dear friends and my dear students. I am Ravi Satpude, Assistant Professor, Center for Distance Education, Shivaji University, Kolhapur. And we are here to deliver the online lectures because last couple of weeks we are facing very big pandemic, namely coronavirus. And because of that, as per Vice Chancellor of Shivaji University, respected Dr. Devanand Shinde sir, that we should arrange or deliver all the online lectures for the regular and distance learners too. So fine, well, today we are very much concerned with linguistics for first year, second part, and that is actually before delivering the lecture, I would like to give small introduction or very short introduction about introduction modern linguistics. Fine. Language is the quickest tool of communication used by human beings. It comes to most of the human beings quite naturally and effortlessly, though it is not instinctive. It is not instinctive because it does not come by birth. It is acquired by humans in the initial stages of their physical and mental development also. It can be acquired at any stage of development, but it needs special efforts on the part of the learner, except in case of the language in practice around them. Language change from place to place. If it is a continuous place, the changes are indefinable, but if the locations are totally different, the languages may be totally disconnected. Linguistics all over the world have identified more than 6,000 languages. This makes the study of language more enigmatic and attracts special attention of the scholar. Then we are concerned with what is linguistics. Some of the students ask questions about what is the linguistics, what is the characteristics, what is the premises, or what is the area of linguistics, and is any importance to linguistics in English language or any other languages too. So first of all, I would like to share the definition of linguistics. Linguistics has been an area of interest among philosophers and logicians since antiquity. The nature of language and variety of its uses by individuals has always attracted experts from different fields such as education, sociology, anthropology, language teaching, psychology, and philosophy too. It is probably because all these have language as their base. This fascination led some of the interested souls to undertake the study of language, which ultimately became linguistics. Now friends, let us I would like to focus some definition of linguistics proposed by a prominent linguist. First, linguistics observes language in action as a means for determining how language has developed, how it functions today, and how it is currently evolving. This definition has been proposed by G. Duffy. Second one, linguistics is concerned with the nature of human language, how it is learned, and what role it plays in the life of individual and the community. These are also proposed by prominent linguist Yes, Pitcord. And third one, linguistics tries to answer two basic questions. What is language? How does language work? And last one, the scientific study of human language is called linguistics, and this is very prominent definition is used everywhere, proposed by Victoria A. Fromkin. Next, students, let us focus on nature of human language. Sometimes we have been learning or we have been speaking language from ancient period, but sometimes and some students or some the people are don't know the nature of human languages. Let us see. There are several ways in which human beings communicate. They communicate through pictures, symbols, body movements, facial expressions, gestures, actions, etc. All these are means of communication. Language is also a way of communication. It makes use of words. Hence, it is a verbal communication system. It is a memory-based phenomena, as the speakers of language have to remember words and use them as and when required. Language is a common human phenomena. Hence, literary critics, linguists, philosophers, psychologists, and many others have been interested in language. A few of them have tried to define language in their own ways. Following are some definitions of language. As we saw earlier, languages, the definition of language, and there are also we will see some definitions in one sentences. Speech is the representation of the experience of the mind. This proposed by Aristotle. Second one, language is a purely human and non-instinctive method of communicating ideas, emotions, and desires by means of a system of voluntarily produced symbols. This proposed by Edward Sapir, and his prominent and very well-known book is Language. Next one, language is the expression of ideas by means of speech sounds combined into words. So friends, I think there are more than 4 or 5 definitions are very important for you, and need not to spend more time to see definitions. So let us have time for looking general features of human language. Fine. So each definition provides us one or more feature of human language. Following is a list of general features of human language extracted from the above definition. First one, language is a means of communication. Speakers of a particular language express their ideas, opinions, and feelings in the language. They express themselves precisely in that particular language. Second, basically language is a vocal. It makes use of sounds. Third one, it is non-instinctive phenomena. It comes to us through conventions. It is transmitted from one generation to the next. Thus, some conventions are added to it and some are removed from it as per the needs of communication. And last one, language is of course we know it is a symbolic, as it makes use of symbols that are potentially meaningful. However, it is further realized that meanings are assigned to these symbols by human mind. Then we have time for